Okay, it is Sunday, 9:34 a.m., April 16th on the East Coast United States. Let me just get the disclaimer out of the way. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. This is only to be used as education and to please do your own research. Let me get that disclaimer out of the way. Everything looks good today. I actually tried to make I made a 16-minute video yesterday, but I had a graphical technical error, and there really wasn't much to go on other than me just dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin. So I just decided not to upload it, even with that, because of the error I had in the graphics. So that was a good thing too, because all the action happened over last night. I woke up and saw Bitcoin, or not Bitcoin, Million Token was at first above $3. Had breakfast, figure I was gonna wake up in a little bit and then do a video, and now it's like above $5. So just when I thought it wasn't gonna go higher, it went up more. So yeah, I'll go over the price action for Million Token. It's good to have some price action here. And all this happened in a few hours last night. I slept through it. It seems like I'm always sleeping through the good stuff. Otherwise, I would have done a live stream. And but let's take a look at the price action real quick, and then I'll get into the wallets, and we'll discuss what happened. So as we've been at $2 for it seems like months now. Let's see now. It can go all the way back to, let's say, right around here, October 12th. So that gives us November, December, January, February, March. That's 5 months you could have been buying Million Token at roughly $2. So if you've been dollar cost averaging, you've lowered your cost significantly, right? If you've been in this as long as I have. And I think the last time I bought Million Token was like $1.80 something, and then I've just been holding. I got a big bag of Million Token. I don't need to buy more, so I'm happy with what I got. And that was my plan, was to buy low and hold, and let math do work for me, So yeah, we'll get into the wallets now. It's I don't want to do too much technical analysis because these pumps can come and go. There was one wallet that bought like 15,500 tokens yesterday. That was the main reason. So, I mean, you could check the charts on Defined. Today, I'm going to be using the dextools.io link, which is probably in the description somewhere in my down below in my YouTube channel, if you want to pull up the link, and then scroll down and you can see the buys and sells here, and you can click over here. So let's just go right into it. So the main wallet here, ending in 331B, he bought, or they bought, I don't know if it's he or she, 15,331 tokens. And let's see now, they're still buying. They bought 38 minutes ago. 39 minutes ago, 50 minutes ago, like 1,000 here and there. And so, I guess they're not stop buying. But looking back in their history, they were buying and selling Million Token. Maybe not at this alarming rate. Yeah, they sold 3,715 days ago. And they had bought a whole bunch here a couple weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Let me just go back a couple pages here. So they're buying and selling. They're buying and selling much smaller amounts than what was recently bought yesterday. Go to page 3. Buying and selling. It looks like small buys, then sold 1,800. So I wouldn't classify them as a hodler. Buy and hold like what I do. But going back from page 4, they've sold 4,100 there, 1,500 there, 1,850 there. And then they go on a buying spree, and then they dump. And let's go to page 5, the last page, where they buy and then they sold in one day 6,561. So I'm going to go back to the first page. I would like to think that they would hold on to. Maybe they're still buying. I don't know. But the history shows that this particular investor does not hold. They may start selling, and only time will tell. I don't have a crystal ball, but I think this particular investor probably caused the pump. Let's take a look what they're holding. They don't have a lot of ether in balance right now, so they bought like $86,000 worth of million token, probably less than that because they kept raising the price as they're buying. I'm not sure why they would want to buy this many at once. It doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, there's no way you can short million token. Maybe on Gate.io, but I don't think there's people buying, longing and shorting million token on Gate.io. So, yeah, it doesn't make any sense to me. You're going to raise the price so much, and if I would have just bought at a slower pace, a couple hundred over the long period of time to accumulate. But each to his own or whatever. I don't know who this individual is. I'm not doing deep analysis and tracing wallets and trying to figure out who the identity is. But I have a hunch. Anyway, so that was the main wallet. That's the main news. I'm not gonna save this to the very end of the video, but this is the main wallet. I think that caused the pump. Let's take a look at the other wallets. I'm gonna close this out real quick. And the Discord is going crazy, and Telegram's going crazy. I think there's links in there. I think we were trending number 1 on CoinGecko for what coins were trending recently the last 24 hours. Here's a wallet that bought, it looks like 5,000 tokens within the last 9 hours. So you've got 15,000 from that one wallet, another 5,000 from this wallet. It could very well be the same investor, right? Because I don't see any previous history, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same investor. So they could have 2% of the supply. So there's that. We've got a wallet here with 6,827. Let's see now. This one looks like they got wrecked, right? They bought for the last 120 days or so. They were holding, and then the price pumped, right? And then the last 5 hours ago, they sold 4,000 of their tokens, probably half their stack, or not half. And then they sold another 4,043 tokens. That could have been the same buy, actually, but no, it was 2 minutes later. Okay, so they sold like 8,000 tokens. They still have 6,000, so they had about 15,000 tokens, apparently. And then they regretted it, and then they started buying back million token, 280 here, 288, 290, 290, roughly 290 tokens for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 buys. Right after they sold 4,000, I guess they kind of FOMO'd back in. So some people are getting wrecked. This wallet here, it's got almost 3,000 tokens. Looking back, let's see now. Just in the last 6 hours, they bought like 800 there, another 640 there. So 1,400 or so tokens. Looks like they've been in it for a while. I think they kind of FOMO'd in, probably when the price was starting to go up. And it's like, who knows? We may not see $2 again. And this is the Gate.io balance of 27,787. I think they had about 36,000, 35,000 just yesterday or day before. I think what was happening was the price was going up too high on Uniswap, and people were transferring their tokens from Gate.io to Uniswap to sell there. Because I saw that in another wallet. See if I have it up here. If it shows up, it shows up. So this wallet here bought, 1,000 tokens in the last 3 hours. Again, probably kind of FOMOing in. I'm not sure what the prices are. 14 minutes ago, this wallet bought 2,000. I think it could be very well the same person, because if you've looked at what's been going on for like the last 5 or 6 months, the buys and sells were like less than 100 million token, right? So if you're going to be buying that many tokens of like 1 or 2,000 tokens at a time, you're going to have the money set aside in advance. So, people FOMOing in that have been waiting on the sidelines probably aren't going to be buying, 1 or 2,000 million token, because it's going to be cost, like four or $5,000. You just can't move money that fast around, overnight. You're going to have to, first of all, have the money in your bank account, and then, transfer it and all that. I just don't think people are sitting on, $5,000 in their USDC wallet, to buy a million token. But anyway, just my thoughts on that. I didn't see too many other wallets up here. What do we have here? This is the holders. Yeah, here's that holder of 15,000. So they're at number 7 now. And just out of curiosity, I was wondering, what would it take to bring million token down to like back to $2? You'd have to sell like 40,000 of these million tokens to get the price back down to $2. And I guess it would kind of give you some idea, like if the million token was at $2, maybe you'd have to buy an additional 40,000 tokens to get the price to where it is now or something. Just some stuff here. Million token liquidity wall is way back here in the $2 range, and I discussed this in a previous video. I think 2 videos ago, saying that if you wanted to buy a million token at these prices was really good because there's a wall here and you can pick up a whole lot of tokens because that's where the liquidity is. And once you get through that wall, you're going to get a lot less million token for your money because the liquidity wall is not there. So the people providing liquidity are probably asleep at the wheel right now. They probably need to move this wall to where the price action is. And I think Matt had said, back in my video on 2 weeks ago, on March 29th, thanks for the tip of the liquidity wall. And then this was posted 22 hours ago before the big pump. So maybe Matt is accumulating million token once again. Not sure, but it is odd that he did post that just, right before the big pump. So I just want to go over the liquidity wall there. And the transfers, you can go to million token on Ethereum Scan and etherscan.io. And kind of go through here too, but I like to go through the DEX tools. I think that's the main wallets I wanted to go over real quick. We've got the price on Gate.io is at $5.40 now up here. And here's the price fluctuating. And let's see what else we have here. DEX tools. Let me just put this on like the 5-minute chart. And see what this is. Yeah, it looks like a gradual organic growth here on the low time frame. But if you look at Define's chart, this is the daily chart on define.fi. We've had a peak here on December 7th where for some reason the price went all the way up to like $10 and came down. We had another price wick on January 26th. Where the price went up to $8 and then came back down to, $2.40 or so. And then on March 22nd, there was a price wick that went up to $6.35, came back down to $2. And here we are. We have so far the price at $5.72. I don't know if this is going to be a price wick, but I did show you that the investor that bought 15,500 tokens, he doesn't appear to be the type of person, or she or they, that holds. So this could be another price wick. If you're dollar cost averaging, and you're just buying a little bit here and there every day or every week or whatever, this shouldn't affect you. If you believe in tokenomics, then let math just work on your side. And but it's really nice to see the price now. I mean, like I said in Telegram, or Discord, I was going to make this video today. This is a pre-recorded video, by the way, just so you know, it's not a live stream. I really don't do live streams anymore. I feel like not really necessary. And then that I would make a video today. So we'll see. Start 2 or 3 days from now if this price comes back down in the $2 range. But yeah, it's nice to see that some whales are coming back into the game. The milliontoken.org website, the official Discord that Tech Lead runs. It's got an alert here. Sorry about that. Is focusing now on basically the 3 chains for million token. It's going to be the Ethereum is the main chain where it has the most liquidity. There's Polygon and the Binance Smart Chain. Don't go by the price too much there because the liquidity is low. But if the price is at $5 or $6 on the Ethereum scan and the price hasn't moved that much on Polygon or Binance Smart Chain, then yeah, go ahead and buy there if you want to. Bring the price back up. But just remember that it could be a price wick, right? The price could come back down. Common sense would say don't go chasing after pumps, especially with big money buys. And if you've been in this space for since the beginning or the last few months during this accumulation phase, you don't need to be chasing price pumps. You've been buying at $2 for weeks, if not months now. So if you have million token on the other chains, don't worry that they're still there. Avalanche and Harmony and Phantom and the Solana, all the other chains, your million token's still there. I just don't think there's going to be a lot of adoption on those chains until it's needed. Like, let's say in the future, Ethereum gas prices go crazy high again. It's nice to know that million token could be on the other chains. Or if, let's say, Solana or Phantom or Avalanche starts pumping or going crazy because they've got a new app or something and more adoption are going to those chains, then maybe Techly can put them back on the main page here showing that we are on them. But right now, I think it's if you're buying a lot of million token, just stick with the Ethereum network. You're going to be paying higher gas fees, but you're going to be getting more million token for your money, whether you're buying or selling. And then, of course, there's Polygon and the Binance Smart Chain as well. And let's see what else there is here. I think, let me scroll up here. Yeah, the ZT Global, that is an exchange not really selling or buying million token. That should have been removed weeks ago, if not months ago. And if you're a newbie and you see this, don't create an account there thinking you're going to buy a million token. But that should be removed from the million token website, I think. I think that's it for the million token website. Bitcoin has been going in this upward trajectory. You can see in the yellow upward channel here. All these lines of me just dollar cost averaging. The banks were getting bailed out back here in March 16th, when we had a few banks getting that bailout from the Fed. I don't know if we're going to be going back down to these prices of $25,000 K Bitcoin. But I was buying crazy yesterday because, I'm dollar cost averaging. If we hit like new highs for million token of like above a $500 from my previous buy, I'll just do dollar cost average. And if the price continues to come down, which it did, but I bought at like, I don't know, $30,000 or $31,000 and the price kept coming down. If I zoom in here, I kept buying. But I still think the dollar is going to continue to go down throughout the year. And if asset prices like million token or Bitcoin or the stock market go down, as the dollar should be going down, I'm buying because asset prices should be going up if the dollar is going down. So I don't want to zoom in too much on this, but I think Bitcoin's up like about 80% for the year. And million token as of right now is up, let's just say $2 average price or $2.02 is up 181%. Let's see now, even if it was up 80% like Bitcoin, the price would be $3.64. So we're just going to have to wait and see. The whales, are manipulating the market for million token, right? One person could be buying 15 or 20,000 tokens. And if they, I don't know why they would sell. I don't think they would. I mean, why would you sell? Because you'd just be dumping on yourself at this point. But, people do stranger things. Support levels for Bitcoin. This is like the VPNR. Let me see if I could pull that up real quick. Yeah, volume. Here we go. Something like this. I guess my computer's running really slow. I don't know why it's not showing right now. But these white lines are the support levels. So we got a lot of air here until we get down to 28,500. I don't know if we're going to go down that low. I would be buying pretty heavily even if we go down to $30,000 because we'd be hitting this lower trend here. We've dipped down below it before, but with the dollar losing value just from the charts, and then the BRICS with the China and Russia doing their own currency, other countries are going to be holding less dollars, so there's going to be less demand. So you could be thinking that it could go down there. The dominance, we did hit resistance here. We just had a little bit of a wick going down in the previous. You could tell back here, when you hit resistance, we could come down. So if the Bitcoin dominance comes down, then the alts are going to pump. So, there's some talk on YouTube just recently that, there's a vibe of the altcoins could pump. So this million token pump last night really caught me by surprise. I would have thought that I would see Ethereum pump first, and then, the larger altcoins pump like Cardano or Ripple or, whatever's in the top 10. And then the smaller altcoins would pump last, like million token. But, if this continues to go down the dominance, then maybe million token still has more room to run up to the upside. But, I don't have a crystal ball on that. So, but I would think, and I'm wrong if it goes down, but I thought Bitcoin dominance would continue to rise up this direction, because in July, we're going to have the Fed now, and there's more talk of the central bank digital currencies from other governments. So I would think that the world is going to go cashless eventually, just so they can control the money supply more. And to me, that's just scary as hell. I would want to get my money out of the system into a more decentralized protocol like Bitcoin. And, a flight to safety is going to be going into the blue chips like Bitcoin. So I would have thought that it would go up to here in these higher Bitcoin dominances, especially this early in the bull run for Bitcoin. I'm still under the belief that we're in the first year of a 3-year up cycle for Bitcoin, and then a 1-year down cycle, the 4-year Bitcoin cycle. But, that's, I'm not timing the market. I'm just dollar cost averaging. I've got my big bag of million token, right? I don't need to buy anymore. I like the way this looks. It looks like whoever was buying here didn't buy too crazy. I mean, they let the price come down a little bit, as we saw some people were selling, and then the investor probably kept buying as people were selling, pushing the price up higher, and then the people that sold regretted it and had to FOMO back in, pushing the price even higher. So let's take a look at the stock market. Nothing's changed. We still haven't broken above this resistance up here. It looks like the moving average could be sloping down. But looking at the MACD, it's this blue line sloping up. So maybe, we have room to grow. If the dollar goes down, I would think that the asset prices are going to go up. So, if you took this chart and divided it by the M2 money supply or inflation, it wouldn't be as impressive. I don't know if the stock market is going to outpace inflation. And I don't even know if the Fed is going to get inflation back under 2%, because they might have room to raise interest rates one more time. And then that's it. I mean, things are breaking with the banks and stuff. The dollar has been going down since I've shown you the death cross here. And I think we're going to be going down for a whole year, I said in my previous video. So this is the time where I'm buying the dips. For Bitcoin, we've seen, 20% dips are quite common from the highs, and 30-40% dips. But look at the EMA ribbon. Look at the 21 weekly moving average. Those are great times to buy on the weekly chart, as I've always shown in my previous videos. I think I'm going to wrap it up here. As I said, enjoy the day while it lasts. I hope we don't go back down to $2 if the whale doesn't dump. But I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. We've seen this time and time again. We've seen million token pump even 40% in one day come crashing down. That was during one of Missile's live streams. And but boy, let's just take a quick look again. It's we'll wrap up on a happy note. So April 14th, we're around here somewhere at $2. And right now, as the price is somewhere around $5.45, we're up 172% or a 2.7x. So everybody that has a big bag of million token, you've more than doubled your money, right? It was at $2 and now we're above 4, almost 3x your money. You can pat yourself on the back, you know, but yeah, don't go chasing after pumps with big money. That's my advice, and I'm happy to report some good news with Million Token finally, and I hope you enjoy the content with the wallets. If you like this type of content, give me a like, subscribe, comment down below, and please share. Everybody have a great weekend. Bye bye.